Kia ora, children. For today's writing, we are planning and writing the middle of our story. How exciting! When we get to the middle of our story, my lovelies, we have to think of the problem our character is going to face in their daily life. It could be something wacky. It could be something fine and normal. I'm going to show you what my character is going to go through. But first I've got to read my writing from yesterday to refresh my mind about what my character is, where they live, what's their name, and so on. You need to do the same. So I have my map, I have my writing. Let's read this together. Once upon a time, there was a little dinosaur called Fred who lived in a spooky cave. So there's my beginning of the story. Very exciting. Today we're going to do the middle, which is the orange part of the planning sheet. The middle, and there's a special word at the top. It is the story word, suddenly. So let's try that together, everybody. Suddenly. One more time. Suddenly. That's a great action for this word. So I'm going to say, for my little dinosaur Fred, his problem is that he always falls over. And suddenly he fell over again and he bumped his knee. Oh no. Why did he fall over, children? Because... Let's try that. Because it's so dark and spooky in the cave, he can't see anything. So he's constantly falling over. I wonder who he can ask for help at the end of the story. We're not there yet. We're focusing on the middle of our story. So I'm going to draw a picture of Fred falling over and hurting himself again because it's so dark he cannot see. Clumsy Fred. He has not fixed this problem. I'll be right back. So I have drawn the middle of my story. Look at Fred. He has been walking through his cave in the dark and he's fallen over and gotten a boo-boo on his leg. Oh no. So I'm going to convert this into a sentence. Suddenly, Fred fell over. He couldn't see where he was going and he really hurt his leg. Oh no. Let's try that again. Suddenly, Fred fell over. He couldn't see where he was going and he hurt his leg. Oh no. Suddenly, Fred fell over. He couldn't see where he was going and he really hurt his leg. Oh no. I'm going to practice putting that into a couple of sentences. Be right back. So, we are drawing and writing the middle of our story. I'm going to write that sentence that I just said using that special word that I've got up here, suddenly. I don't need to use my phonics because I can just copy it from here. So let's do that. Suddenly. Suddenly, Fred fell over. Fred fell over. 3 short words. Fred fell over. So, finger space, Fred. Now, he's a capital F because it is his name. Good. Fell. Over. not sure about that word, so I've written it like that, showing my phonics. Suddenly, Fred fell over. Now that's the end of a sentence. There we go. Suddenly, Fred fell over. He couldn't see where he was going and really hurt his leg. He couldn't see where he was going. Let's write that. He couldn't. He couldn't see where he was going. He couldn't see where he was going and really hurt his leg. And really, hurt his leg. Full stop. Oh no! I'm going to challenge myself. Oh no! Exclamation mark, because it's a disaster. He's hurt himself. Now, have I used a capital letter? I actually have. I've used more than one. I've used one at the beginning of this sentence, one for Fred's name, so that's 2. One at the beginning of this sentence and one here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I've done 4 capital letters. I've used finger spaces. I've used a full stop here and here and an exclamation mark. So I'm going to tick that, and I'm also going to draw an exclamation mark underneath to show that I've tried something else. I've also used a comma here. Now I'm going to read my whole sentence with expression to check that it makes sense. Suddenly, Fred fell over. He couldn't see where he was going and really hurt his leg. Can you do it? Think of an exciting problem that your character can face. Maybe he went into space and all he had to eat was broccoli. What's he going to do? Or maybe your character is lonely and doesn't have any friends. How can you solve that problem? I wonder what you're going to come up with. Enjoy!